And welcome back for game number 3 between JH and GoldSCV on Starcraft Starcraft Worlds SCW's 13 map. This game was played in between season 13 and 14 when there was a small amount of downtime between the two seasons. And yeah, that's pretty much everything I had to say for the introduction. It was a bit messy, I messed up, but who cares? So we've got JH playing the cream, pink, whatever Zerk on the bottom right corner, and he's up against GoldSCV, who's playing the magenta Terran on the middle left of the map. The previous two games were won by either player. GoldSCV lost one, and JH lost one, making the score 1-1 for these two players. JH starts off with a hatchery a little bit far away from the entrance itself. And they're playing on the 3.0 map, I assume, because the choke here is a bit bigger than it usually is, or maybe I'm blind and I'm wrong, but it looks bigger than usual. So that is that one specific map that Feiner made. So SCW map. The space map, and I should have sped up the early stages a little bit because it is progressing a little bit slow, but now we're starting to reach the portion of the game where it becomes interesting, or it's starting to lead up into becoming interesting, because there's an SCV leaving the base of GoldSCV going up to the north, whereas this Overlord has gone up to the west, but it hasn't found anything of significance yet. So both players still out there scouting the map, but nothing really important has happened. In regards to their scouting patterns, looks like GoldSCV knows that JH picked Zerk, or maybe he's looking for a pylon in the choke. Either way, it seems to be looking for creep colony. So this is a Terran versus Zerk, and both players know they are playing Terran versus Zerk. Maybe that also explains why this hatchery is placed here and not here, further up. Because against a Terran, you don't really need that wall all that much as you need it against a Protoss. So the hatchery is a little bit further away. Alright, he finds him, pulls it back. And it looks like JH is also going to find those Marines. Let's see. Yeah, he sees those Marines, so he knows that GoldSCV is located on the middle right of the map, middle left of the map. Early gas, two hatcheries are out. Going to start up a lair once he reaches 100. He's risking his entrance just a little bit by not adding a second Sunken whatsoever so early into the game. Because, well, in this situation specifically, it works out in his favor because GoldSCV stopped making Marines. So he's only got 6 Marines. He can walk those Marines through, but half of them would most likely die. He's going to try to lift up a barracks into the base of JH here. And try a Firebat cheesy run by. But there is... the academy is almost finishing up. Supply count is fine. He's going for this very early factory. That's why he stopped making Marines. So he could make the factory, he could make the barrack down here, and he could make the academy and add on a second gas. So he's going for a very early push. At least he didn't add a command center, so his economy would be too weak for anything else. Basically, he has to go for the full in, all-in push with the tanks. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what he's going to do. Barrack lifted up. Gonna fly it in. No vision on the side for JH. JH now decides to get a hatchery here on the side. Or maybe he's just scouting. Just scouting, getting a little bit more vision of his base. No Overlord here on the side, so GoldSCV will manage to get that Firebat in there. Stim upgrade is on the way. Overlord is flying to the side, but Overlord will not find the barracks in time. A Sunken is being constructed there, or it's a Spire. Firebat is on the way. 2 Firebats, in fact. JH will not be able to respond in time because the Firebats are already halfway finished. He does find it. He does find the barracks right about now. He sees it in the corner and he's feeling pretty fucked, I'm sure. Firebat comes in. Let's see how many kills this Firebat is going to rack up. JH is unstacking his drones. Gets a pretty good round on the first Firebat. Pretty much no kills on that Firebat. That's a good pickup. That's a good call. But he's gonna have to get his... Ooh, he's gonna have to wait for that second. He's not gonna risk it. He's not risking it whatsoever. And the Sunken is not going to finish up in time. He gets a shot up on a single drone. So single... Oh, wait, there was 3 drones. 3 drones on there. 3 drones went down to the firebat. Beautiful pickup for GoldSCV. He managed to stop JH from mining for quite an amount of time. A serious amount of time. And that's really bad for JH. JH is now pretty far behind on GoldSCV. GoldSCV now decides to run his Marines into those Sunkens, but doesn't really get much done other than taking this one down by about 66 HP and giving up 4 Marines in exchange for it. Tank drop is on the way. Dropship is being built. Almost finished. Oh, he is blocking access to the minerals, and considering JH doesn't have the minerals or the gas to make anything anti-air, well, he does now. But it would be a waste because he cannot make the amount that he needs. That's going to be painful for JH, being unable to mine or put more drones on. And once his tank drop flies in, dropship is where? Where's the dropship? Dropship is flying in from the northern side. He's using 2 firebats. No tanks in there, just firebats. He's going to go for a frontal push at the same time with those tanks and marines. So it's a 2-pronged attack. I'm not sure how you call that. A 2 attack from 2 different locations. They had the pincer move. I don't know. Something. It is a very, very smart move. Given that JH is already at a disadvantage here, right? So the barrack is now getting attacked. Dropship is now about to start flying in. Siege tanks have sieged up here on the side, taking down those Sunkens. JH adding more mulas to the mulus count that he has right now. It's going to take pretty long for this barrack to go down. Firebats have not yet been flown into the base. He's waiting just a little bit longer. Armory on the way. Science on the way as well. 1 armory is finished actually, so you can already start making Goliaths or Valkyries from that single starport there. He's really playing a low economy style for GoldSCV there. Now added on a command center as well. JH is going to try to Mulus micro his way out of this little bit of a hole that he's got himself in thanks to GoldSCV. GoldSCV now gonna lose his Marines. Got a very low count of Marines out there in total, so these Mulus will just be wreaking havoc. But there comes the firebat drop right on top of drones. He gets a good couple shots off and he kills about half of the drones that JH had there. So JH drone count went down from 30 or 32 down to just 16 or 17, which is pretty much just the drones he has on the gas and the drones he has idling near around the base. So he's going to have to deal some significant damage with those Mulists, but considering that there is a Valkyrie out, these Mulists have been rendered pretty much ineffective, because all it takes is for this turret to do some damage to the Mulists, and a Valkyrie to fly in and deal AoE damage to every single Mulist at the same time. He decides to fight against the Valkyrie. Valkyrie pulls back to the turrets. JH is committing to something he shouldn't be committing to. And there goes the last couple of his Mulists. Another Mulist flew in over those Marines. 1 even died. He's got drones on his minerals once again, but he's pretty far behind. 25 drones against 40 SCVs for GoldSCV. GoldSCV now moving out into the middle. His tanks and Marines combined with medics ready to start the frontal push. Is he just going to waltz in there, or is he going to go for the slow push by sieging up and then stemming his Marines in? Mutalisk here regrouping with another Mutalisk. There is no damage he can deal here to the main. Very unfortunate for JH. This game is looking bad. It's looking to be another win for GoldSCV. Will be 2-1 for GoldSCV once GoldSCV manages to take home the win. It's going to be a very slow push into the base of JH. JH is now on the hive. He's got lurker upgrade. Oh, wait, he doesn't have a den. Den is being restored, is being morphed. Mount is being morphed, and a great Aspire is being morphed as well. But he's, as I said before, pretty far behind on GoldSCV. GoldSCV can now roll in deeper. There comes the Mulus Micro. He's going to try to take down a couple of these units with the Mulus Micro, but the Mulus Micro doesn't really get much done at all. Instead, GoldSCV winds up killing his own tank there. More reinforcements coming in from the base. He flies in, loses a Mutalisk to those Marines in exchange for a single Marine kill. Definitely not worth it. And there's the 2 Valkyries flying in, ready to take care of those Mutalisks. GoldSCV losing a couple of units to those Sunkens there. The Fall Mount is finished. Lurker upgrade is on the way. Lurker aspect. Valkyries threatening those Mutalisks, scaring them away. Now the Marines come stimming in with the 8 of the medics, healing them back up. Tanks in the back there, just rolling in, unsieged. JH goes in, JH loses a Mulist to those Valkyries. Valkyrie, ooh, another Mulist goes down to the Valkyries. And this is pretty much GG for JH. There's no way he's gonna fight this off. Those Valkyries hanging there are just absolutely lethal. A single Scorch does manage to get damage out on that Valkyrie, but the Valkyries are still too healthy. JH calls it GG and GoldSCV comes out on top. It what looks to be a very easy win for GoldSCV, all thanks to that barrack that he flew over here. Which is pretty much comes down to JH not having vision of the side there. Which is kind of an oversight, or just a small mistake, or luck. Really hard to decide on that one, because sometimes you just have this one corner where you don't have vision that early into the game. So well played by GoldSCV, managed to capitalize on that little advantage he built for himself in the early game, extends it into the mid game, and wins the game. Quite easily at that. And I suspect the next game will be a little bit more interesting, but this was kind of one-sided. Everything just kind of went wrong for JH, everything went right for GoldSCV. There wasn't much of a contest, much of a fight. Just a roll over.